Oh boy, is your mouth gonna drop today. Most people brag about their cinema camera. Well, I'm giving mine away. All of them, because I don't need them. I'm sharing the joy, the holiday joy. This is the biggest giveaway ever on this channel. Ever. I'm giving away $6,000 lenses. I'm giving away cinema cameras. Boy, there's going to be some happy people this year. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's just get right into it, okay? Obviously, you go to MarkusPix.giveawayenter.com to fill out your form. And boy, I got to make some room. I got to get some... This is going to be the biggest tax write-off I've ever had. So, yeah. All right, let's get going here. All right, here we are. The classic Canon C100 Mark II. Of all the cinema cameras, this is my most favorite one. It is the classic. Now, it only does 1080, but boy, is the look delicious on this thing. It has such a cool look. It will hold up against all the 4K cameras because it has a 4K sensor and a really nice film look to it. It's Canon EF mount. It's going to come with this particular one, package one, comes with a 35mm STM macro lens, which is one of the few lenses that actually follows you around with autofocus. It has face recognition and it actually follows you around. So I'm going to include that with this one. I'm also going to include a 50mm 1.8 and an 18 to 135 STM lens also with this. That's camera package one. Camera package two, another Canon C100 Mark II. This one with a 50mm 1.2 L EF lens. That's an expensive $1,000 lens with one of the best ones you can get. EF mount. I'm also going to include a 30mm 1.4. This camera package 2. Camera package 3, a Canon C200B, coming also with a 50mm 1.2 L EFM lens, $1,000 lens, $2,000 camera, and I'm also going to throw in a 30mm 1.4, and since this camera does not have a viewfinder or a flip out screen, I'm going to also include, because I'm a nice guy, a Ninja 5. So you can see what you're doing. Now you can record on a Ninja 5 if you have an external hard drive that slips in there, but you don't need to because this camera is so good. Even 4K looks better, I think, on an SD card in here. You don't even need this to record. Just use this as a monitor. Okay, moving on. The big one, the Sony FS5 Mark II and a Fuji 50 to 135 T2.9. The lens alone is $4,000. I'm going to include the follow focus system that comes with it, the rods, everything. Some person's going to be really happy with that one. These are all Super 35 cameras. All right, let's get on to the lighting packages now. I got so much stuff I had to clump it all together into packages. So here's lighting package 1 right here. Okay, here we're starting off with an Aputure B60S. It's got an aspheric lens on the front. Really cool piece of gadget here. We're going to have a small rig RC100B light. And we're going to have a Neewer HB80B light, brand new. These haven't even been used. A Dracast Boltway Plus 800B. This runs on 2 NP batteries or DTAP or wall power. And a Godox CL10, which has a remote that you can do in any color you want to light up your backgrounds. That's lighting package 1. Lighting package 2, if you want this one, it has a well-making HL80 bi with an optical snoot conical spotlight kit. This is still in the package here. As you know, well-making is one of my favorite little portable lights. I'm not going to take it out of the package. Everything is still packaged here. It comes with this conical optical snoot spotlight. So that's one part of it. Also coming with that is a Godox MS60R RGB light. That's right, still in the box right here. Also coming is a Sedante 40-watt bicolor sun lamp. It has an aspheric lens, and you can make it wider or narrower with that. And also 2 more Sedante Projection Torch Pros. All right, lighting package 3. Another well-making, an HL280, another RGB one. These things are so cool. This one has the really nice Mickey Mouse barn doors, which is really cool. A Ulanzi ML100 by, it's still in the box, and a GVM SD80D, that's this one here, which runs off of wall power, 2 NP batteries, or a D-tap, a ZSYB S100. Just like a X100, this is the S100. Really, really cool. Runs off of USB power. A Godox, another Godox RS60R. This is another RGB Godox, still in the box here. And a Sundance Mystery Light. This is package number 3. Package number 4. All right, here we have an Amaran P60X bicolor. It's a panel light that's this really heavy duty, made by Aputure Amaran. We have a GVM SD80D bicolor light, which runs off of 2 NP batteries, or a D-tap, or wall power. Really cool. All right, we also have a coal bore. Where is it here? This one here, a coal bore, W100, 100 watt bicolor. We also have a Photo Olex Ambitful Q100, another 100 watt bicolor, an Eventech 3-color powerful camping lantern and power bank, and an Inky Gold Crow 150. This is lighting package 4. Moving over to lighting package 5. Over here, we have a small rig 220 portable 220 watt bicolor light. You can do that. You can power it with wall power or D-tap. Or D-tap or V-mount. We also have 2 K&F Concept PL60B bicolor lights, brand new. We have a Sony X100 by, wall power, 2 NP batteries. You get one on each side here, which is really cool, or D-tap. We have a Magmod collapsible reflector XL, and we have 3 different reflectors, a Godox RFT13, a 14, and a 17. All right, lighting package 6. We have a GVM 80D, which also takes 2 NP batteries, or D-tap, or wall power. That's a really bright one. We have 3-bit lighter, 5700K daylight photography flashlights. These are really portable lights that you can spread the beam or make them narrow with adjustable aspheric lenses. That's $1,000 right there, these 3 flashlights. We have a Godox ES30 bicolor panel light and a GVM F560AS bicolor panel light, which also runs off of 2 NPs or D-tap or wall power. All right, in the lens world, we have Canon EF lenses. We have a 70 to 200 f2.8. That's a $1,500 lens right there. We have a 35 millimeter 1.4 L2 lens. That's a $1,600 lens. We have an 85 millimeter 1.2. These ones, my friends, are out there for up to $2,000. Wow. We have an EF to EOS R adapter. And this right here, my friends, is an 85 millimeter T1.3 LF Cine camera lens. That's a $4,000 lens. So, right here, this is one package. If you have a Canon EF, this is your lucky day. All right, over here in the Sony world, Sony full frame, we have a 90 millimeter f2.8 macro. That's a $1,000 lens. We have a Sony, I can't even say it right, 85 millimeter 1.4, brand new, never used, and 2 Canon Sony E to Canon EF adapters. So if you can put Canon lenses on a Sony camera. All right, moving over to the Fuji world. Let's go to Fuji here. We have an XF56 f1.2R. That's a $1,000 lens. We have an XF 23mm 1.4R. That's another $1,000 lens. And a TT Artisan 14mm f3.5. That's the Fuji lenses. In the Sony APS-C world, we have a 50mm 1.8. Doesn't look like much, but this is a great lens. We have an 18 to 50. Here it is, 18 to 50 f2.8. We have a SG Image. I just did a video about this one. 25mm f1.8 pancake lens. We have a Sigma 16mm f1.4 and a Sony 18 to 110 f4G OSS power zoom professional lens. This is a $4,200 lens right here. Here's the Sony APS-C setup. All right, moving on to the Micro Four Thirds world here. We have a Brighton Star 35mm f/0.95 lens. Wow, 0.95. We have a Lumix G14-42 OIS power zoom. Don't be fooled. This is a $500 lens. We have an M Zoico 14-42. Really, Olympus makes the best lenses. And we have a Lumix 14-42 Mega OIS lens. And we have a, what is this? You can put camera, this is a Canon Micro Four Third. You can put Canon lenses on a Micro Four Third camera. So we have an adapter for that. All right, moving on to the camcorder world here. All right, moving into the camcorder world, a 3-chip Panasonic X920. This came out after the X900. This is the last of the 3-chip cameras. It has 3 1/2.3-inch sensors. Most camcorders only have one sensor, that's 1/2.3. This has 3 different 1/2.3-inch sensors, one for each color. This is a rare camera, and these are still going for $600 used. All right, here we have the famous little Sony CX405. This camera was not even taken seriously when it first came out, but it's so small, people love it so much. They're selling these for $700 at Walmart now if you go online. It's pretty amazing. So both of these together is one package. All right, camcorders. All right, let's get into the cameras here. Oh, here we go. These two are going to be a package deal. We have a little Osmo Action 3 coming with a Lumix GX1. This, my friends, is a little pocket camera that has a Micro Four Thirds sensor. That's pretty amazing. And it has a hot shoe, so you can do flashes with it. This is a very sought-after camera. Next up, we have a Lumix ZS200D. All of these cameras here, the next 4, have 1-inch sensors. This one here has a 24 to 360 millimeter super zoom lens. And these are going for up to $1,400 used. It has a viewfinder in the back and a 1-inch sensor, and again, a 24 to 360 millimeter lens. So you can see the craters on Mars with this thing. Pretty amazing. All right, next up we have 2 Lumix LX10s. These are real collector's items. They are so rare. Again, 1-inch sensor, has a flip-up screen for vlogging. This is basically the Panasonic version of an RX100. It has, what makes this a special camera is it has a manual ring for f-stops, and you'll notice the f-stop is 1.4. That's amazing. You can get blurry backgrounds with this thing. 1-inch sensor, f1.4 lens, and this one here, I attached a permanent ND filter on there, so no matter what the lens does, in and out, the filter is attached to it. So you've got an ND filter attached to a 1.4 lens, LX10. All right, finally, at the very end, at the very top, we have the premium pocket camera, a Sony RX100 Mark VI. This is the one that came out before the Mark VII. What makes this one special is it has a 24 to 200 Zeiss zoom. These things are going for $1,500 still. And it also has a pop-up viewfinder, really, really high-end viewfinder. The zoom lens is amazing. Again, a 24 to 200 zoom lens, pop-up screen so you can do vlogging with it. Premium pocket camera, Sony RX100 Mark VI. Oh yeah, we got one more thing here. This is lighting kit number 7. It's a Godox MS60 by 2K kit. This is amazing. It is 2 of the famous Godox MS60 lights that come with the, they already come ready to go with the Fresnel in there. All kinds of filters, a SZL2 focusing beam, 2 batteries in here. But wait, there's more. Power cords that you can plug these in, really long power cords, so you can plug these into a wall. 2 more batteries, so you have 2 batteries for each one. You can plug these into a light socket to make them work. That's kind of cool. And you get these rings so you can put other magnetic things on there. You can power them all kinds of different ways. This is a really, really cool light kit. It also comes with a octa softbox and a square softbox, and it also comes with, wait, there's more, barn doors and snoots. So this is a full kit for the MS60 buy, and I'm also going to throw in the NOLED beam light S20 so you can blind your neighbors 6 miles away with a massive bat light, and the DL5 light version, which is basically the same thing, but this one is collapsible, so it doesn't weigh anything for traveling. If you want to have a really strong beam of light, these are collapsible. So I'm going to include all of this as light kit number 7. Boy, are we going to have an adventure boxing and shipping this stuff. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But this is going to be the tax write-off of tax write-offs anyway, and I want a lot of people to be happy and share the joy with you, and that's what the holidays are about. So go to MarkusPix.giveawayenter.com. Tell your friends about MarkusPix. This channel is not about giving away stuff. It's about inspiring and teaching and all that. But part of that is also sharing the joy with people who can't afford it. So that's what this is all about, is just one big community, sharing the joy. It is the holidays, and I just want to feel like I'm doing my bit. So anyway, happy holidays, everybody. There's going to be some happy people this year. Ho, 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 boy, are there going to be some happy people this year. Okay, well, that's it. Okay, well, have a good holiday. Stay healthy also. I don't want you to get fat and sick on this holiday. And we'll have some fun with photography in the coming years. Okay, until then, have a good one. Bye.